Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. People often comment that Imam Husayn, we only know a very little of him, and we only know about the events that unfolded on the day of Ashura and on the plains of Karbala, and that we know very little about this blessed Imam. As true as that may be, I always think that 6 hours of Imam Husayn's tragedy on the day of Ashura on the plains of Karbala, if looked into accurately, can give life lessons that can change our lives for the better. There are lessons of human integrity, dignity, morality, spirituality. How a man in the midst of calamity does not only not lose faith in God, but actually becomes more spiritual, becomes more God-centric. How he converts calamity into spiritual growth. How he understands human righteousness beyond everything else. How he becomes more moral amidst the sharp cutting blades, hunger and thirst. Towards the end of his life he says, "O Allah, you are the one I rely upon in every affair. There is no Lord but you. Indeed, you are the only God worthy of worship." Compare this with people faced with worldly calamities, how we break under the pressure of those calamities. Whereas Imam Husayn faced the greatest calamity, and he, in a very dignified way, embraces the decree of God. The fact that we are struck with panic, grief, and we cannot accept the consequence of what is happening, and on the other hand, Imam Husayn tries to change his destiny and yet embraces it and does not blame God, but says, "Oh Allah, you know better," shows to us how learning from Husayn's tragedy can make life so much better. And beyond that, after becoming morally refined, righteous, leading a life of dignity amidst calamity, Imam Husayn teaches something else, that in apparent defeat, calamity, actually there's an opportunity to ascend to a higher pedestal of spirituality. And Imam Husayn sees this very differently. He sees death, devastation, decapitation, hunger, thirst as those divine invitations to become more spiritual, to cut away from the world, and to embrace God so fully that nothing but Allah remains within his being.